What's going on? Thank you guys for showing up. Appreciate you guys coming through. Just want to take you guys on a cop watch or two if I can. I just got a call here off of the 91 and Alondra, so I'm gonna see if I can catch that real quick. They just called for backup. Damn, you guys in a hurry. Somebody off that exit right there, but it's on the other side and there's no exit on this side. Is that down? What's going on, people? It's a hell of a name. I appreciate you, man. I got your Velcro strips. I just got it today. I was gonna email you to tell you thank you, but I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. Thank you guys for being here. If you guys know anything that's going on, make sure and put it out there until I see it. But there's a lot of stuff going off in Palmdale, Lancaster. Same feed that I listen to for this area has a Palmdale, Lancaster feed in it as well. So, but I'm definitely nowhere near Palmdale, Lancaster. I just did a quick audit. Just did a quick audit a little while ago, and the cops show up with no masks on or anything, you know, but they want to come and tell me that I'm flashing. They want to tell me that I'm flashing my light and taking pictures and whatnot, trying to say I'm breaking the law, but obviously they couldn't state what law that was. And when I asked them about their PPE, their mask, they said that police officers are exempt. So check that out. When you guys see that in the video, make sure to make a comment and share that video with as many people as you can, you know, so they can see how the police think that they're above the law and they can do whatever the hell they want, because they said that police are exempt from wearing masks. Do you guys believe that? That's a bunch of crack of shit right there. It's a big crack of shit. And but that's how it is. Oh, I see the helicopter over here. Let's see if we can get him. I don't know what's going on, but looks like he's within range here. East side, yeah, east side. Oh dang! This is another call that I heard on the radio, but I thought by the time I got out here it would be done. But it looks like the helicopter's out there now. But yeah, we gotta really pay attention to how the
TGO 530 West Jackson Street, Lancaster 406.
Yeah, another Lancaster.
530 West Jackson Street. North Male 38 Red Way, Person, Red Harbor Foreman.
Yeah, so very important to pay attention to how the police are not taking this COVID-19 serious. And like I talked about it before, guys, when the last time I was arrested in Lancaster, they were acting there like it was no big thing. Nobody had on any gloves or anything. And that helicopter. But the cops today, like I'm telling you, they said that police are exempt, you know, they're excluded from wearing masks. And that was the Azusa Police Department, you know, so you guys will see tomorrow when I put out that video how they act, and they they do things that they don't want us to do, but yet they're out there doing it. And there's a mandate in LA County that if you're out in public without a mask, you will get ticketed for multiple offenses and fined up to $1,000. I think it is minimum $1,000. So why aren't the police getting fined, guys? Why is it that the police are on the hunt to find people breaking the law, but they're actually out there breaking the laws that they're trying to enforce? It doesn't make any sense. I don't see this helicopter anymore. But I know he was here. Well, we'll see if we run into the police out here. What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and I know it's been a while. I just been trying to take the time, and do my part and stay away as much as I could, but I don't think I can stay away any longer. Things are not getting better. Just got to be safe out here, guys. If you're gonna be out, you definitely gotta be safe. If you decide to wear a mask or not, or wear gloves or not, that's really your choice as an individual. Nobody's gonna tell you what to do. That's totally up to you guys. But definitely be safe out here. Go. He took off. Alright, let's see if we can catch that other call though. I'm sure we'll catch something, guys. I've already had a couple calls, but on the chase and with time and distance, I didn't want to go live earlier because by the time we get there, 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then to get there, nothing happens. That's the way it is. Sometimes you're on the chase for a while before you actually catch up to them. But we'll see what's happening over here off of this last call that we're going to, and from there we'll just stick around the area. Hopefully we hear something else come through. All right, thank you guys for being a part of what we do out here, keeping your eyes on the streets.
You're 10-2.
Yeah, police now more than ever are just entitled to give all kinds of instructions and tell you what to do. And these guys threaten me with ticketing me for being in the street. Yeah, these guys are the ones that pulled up on me and flashed their lights on me. They pull up with their bridle lights and then flashing their light. And when I step up to them to talk to them, they want to claim that I'm going to get a ticket for standing in the street, where when they're parked in the middle of the street illegally with no emergency lights on, and both of them are standing in the street. but yet they want to warn me for standing in the street when they're the ones that pulled up on me and asked me a question and wanted me to come over here and all this stuff, you know. So it's funny how they entrap you into, you know, doing certain things, and then they're like, all right, yeah, now you're going to get a ticket. Just like the guy in Anaheim a couple months ago. You know, the guy in Anaheim, you know, called us over to go talk to him, and then because he got hurt, he said, oh, I'm going to give you a ticket for standing in the street because I saw you standing in the street before I pulled up, you know. But, you know, it's like, what is law enforcement really doing out here? That's a big question. What is law enforcement really doing out here? You know, what's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for being here. I can't read the chats, and I know you guys have a lot to say, and I'm sorry about that, but I got to keep my eyes on the road. But seriously, guys, what is law enforcement doing out here, patrolling the streets, looking for somebody that stepped off of the sidewalk onto the street, and all of a sudden they want to, you know, warn you and ticket you at their earliest convenience for doing something that they're absolutely doing themselves, you know. And they, you know, they're over there parked in the middle of the street without their lights on or anything, just their big bright flashlights, you know, the big beam across the top, and then they got the spotlights. And right when I start walking away, oh, hey, come on over here, man, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, and once you show a little bit of resistance, or they know that you're not going to, you know, be their best friend or bow down to their commands, then all of a sudden all the threats come out. Oh, you shouldn't be using that type of language. Oh, you shouldn't be standing in the street. You're going to get a ticket, you know. What have police become? The crybaby enforcement, or what? They're out there just anything they can cry about, they're going to enforce it? I don't get it. I just don't get it. What has law enforcement turned into? A helicopter up there, but it looks like he's moving.
Daughter vehicle on it. Eastbound RBB. We're following a white Toyota Tech 349. How many units is this?
Palmdale. Who's in Palmdale? Nobody?
Only a 53
Hey, it's going down in Palmdale. Palmdale Lancaster is blowing
the
up.
primary is at 502 down passing Sierra Highway, still on RBB.
Passing Sierra Highway, they're on the move. Rob P in the house. What's going on, buddy? You guys make sure to check out Rob P. He has new stuff coming out. He's doing it. Palmdale, are you asking about Palmdale? It's a hell of a name. I just saw your comment fly by. Palmdale from here is over an hour away. That's over where AV Watchman stays, in that area. And but Palmdale Lancaster is blowing up. There's all kinds of calls going on. If you guys are in the Palmdale Lancaster AV area, you might want to consider defending the rights of the people and helping people out there by keeping the transparency alive. Film the cops, film any type of interaction that involves you know, the police or anything in general, to be honest. And the helicopter flew in the opposite direction, but and another Palmdale.
3711 Northwest Street, White State Police Field Zone.
3100011 Privilege.
Due to the house that is unsure, it's a need for your field screening, check 350, public unit 1. 2663 to 463 to 66. Additional unit and less than 3 only. There's multiple units. I did copy a unit in 3 for your district. On those 263, confirm you are in 3.
Alright, we're like, what? They're very short. It might be a dead one, guys. But I tried to catch that helicopter on the other street over there, and we didn't catch him. He took off.
The ground are traffic 45 feet. Thanks for the picture of the first area. Do you waiting additional units? There's a 502, DC now 15th Street, RP northbound.
Right on, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. You gotta go, I understand. You guys stick around though. There's a lot of calls coming in right here. Just gotta find one and stick to it.
5.297, anything.
These guys might still be here. You already know how they like to stick around and search your vehicle for about 45 minutes before they let you go. So we shall see, we shall see. Well, they should be around here. I'm not sure if they're here anymore.
Oh, 266 additional units going to need to enter that. 261 now on fire north.
Yeah, guys, but cops are dirty, man. What's going on, people? Thank you guys for joining me. These cops are dirty out here. They're definitely just trying to take anybody they can to jail. These guys probably would have taken me to jail earlier, you know, just for their unsecure feelings. You know, they can't hold their feelings down without them getting butthurt about something being said or about the response they get from the people. You know, just as much as they. Damn. Palmdale.
Number 1, company put the clear the bunch of later.
But yeah, guys, it's very dangerous. These cops are dangerous, using their feelings to enforce the law. You know, you gotta be careful. Now more than ever, they've turned into the butthurt feelings police. They are not operating on a professional capacity, guys. They're operating solely on their feelings.
136 Adam Hill, 136 PM. This is 11533 Guthrie Avenue, unit 208.
You know, I know people before, they used to fear the police because the police were violent. They were big, tough guys, violent, you know, and you know, now people fear the police that they're gonna break the law and put you under false arrest. You know, it's not even about the big tough guy police, you know, that were, you know, people are scared of it anymore. You know, it's more that these police officers and sheriffs are very uneducated when it comes to enforcing the law. You know, they only go by what they've seen on TV and maybe what they've seen their partners do, but I don't think they take it to the extra level of actually, you know, following through with you know, passing courses and stuff like that when it comes to certain laws, you know, or even just reading the law in general. You know, I think they get by, like most of us, you know, you learn a job by getting out there and getting your hands dirty, you know. So I mean, that's a pretty general rule when it comes to learning a new trade. And when we get these rookies coming in, you know, they do what they can physically to get past, you know, all the tests and everything. And when it comes to the mental part of it, you know, it seems like they're barely getting through, because once they hit the streets, you know, it's like throwing trash in the streets. You know, you got to pick it up and throw it in the trash can. You know, no good. You know, and unfortunately, it's happening a lot. You know, it's not just one isolated incident. It's every police interaction. You know, going back to just what I was talking about a minute ago with the audit I just did, you know, and that guy was probably like a two-striper, riding along with, maybe he was probably training somebody, you know, it was two guys, so he jumps out of the car acting like Mr. Tough Guy and gets shut down, and the other guy just didn't even say a word. He was just like, yeah, I'm not going to get involved in this one, you know. But
111 Adam,
very surprising to see even seniority police acting the way they do. Not only that, but I think they need more mental evaluations, because they want to claim that we're crazy and that we're causing a disturbance and we're doing this and we're doing that. But look at the way they act. You know, look at the way they provoke you to act a certain way, and when they get the reaction, they call you out on it. You know, because they already know that they'll get a reaction. So it kind of goes both ways on, you know, did you provoke the arrest? You know, they should, you know, this should all matter. Did you provoke the arrest? Did you tell them, you know, and go get a real job? Did you tell them, you know, is this what you do all night? Did you tell them, you know, why don't you get out of here and stop bothering people? Why does police personal opinions, you know, have to come into play when they're trying to do a professional job? They're trying to be out here being a professional and being an influence to the community, but yet, you know, they show their ignorance in flying colors. You know, that their ignorance is the top of the list. That's what shines the most. you know. But these are the police that we hire to police the people, straight out. Appreciate you, Adam. Thank you so much. But these are the police that we hire to police the people. You know, these are the sheriffs elected to patrol the streets and to keep the peace. You know, they can't even keep the peace within themselves. How are they going to police the people if they can't even police their own butthurt feelings, guys? How can they police people when they themselves cannot police, you know, themselves and be at peace with themselves and know? I even think that maybe even the Scientologists might be even stronger than the police, because the Scientologists are psychologically, mentally, you know, they are put through like hell and back so that they don't use their personal feelings in regards to being a suppressive person or being like a rat, so to say. You know, the Scientologists are put to a mental breakdown test to the point where, you know, anything that you say to them does not matter. And I think that the police should actually get that type of training, because they should be stiff and they should be a brick wall to people's words. Their feelings should not interfere in their legal judgment. You know, it's plain and simple. It's just plain and simple. You know, they should be out here to enforce the law, to keep the peace, and to be equal on both sides, no matter what the situation is. You know, they got to look at it from both sides, not show up to a domestic violence ready to, you know, go hands-on with the dude when it was probably the girl that beat up the dude, but they didn't get the story right. So right away they get there, get the dude and slam him down on the floor, and it's like, hey, you know, I'm the one that called, you know, whatever, you know, it could be something like that, situation like that, you know. And the police use their feelings, and they're ready to, you know, they're ready to be very judgmental when they get there, and their feelings have a lot to do with it. You know, it's pretty sad to be in a you know, policed by this type of police activity. It's pretty disturbing, actually. Inshallah. Inshallah. I don't see any more helicopters out here. Too bad there's not one shining over right here that we would be easily accessible to, but we're gonna head back over in this direction. See if we find anything else over here. So just be aware, guys, the police they're not here to help us, you know. I would say they're here to help us to an extent, you know, because when they show up with an agenda, you know, feeling a certain way, then there's no way they can enforce the law feeling a certain way when they show up to a site, you know. And unfortunately, you know, that example that I use, it happens a lot. You know, domestic violence happens a lot, and sometimes, you know, it even goes the other way. You know, it's not always the guy hitting the girl. Sometimes it's the girl hitting the guy, but they show up, you know. And even if the guy didn't put hands on the girl, and they show up ready to be tough and throw you in the back of the car, slam you around, and, you know, and then find out the real story later on. You know, it happens. It even happens to women. That women call the cops because the guy beat her up or whatever, and the cops show up, and because maybe she's a little bit, you know, under the influence or expressing her feelings a little bit too much, you know, with crying and screaming and, you know, kind of acting, you know, out of control or whatever, they're going to use that against you, and they're going to probably end up throwing you in the back of the car because, you know, now they're feeling a certain way because, You know, they're not there to just calm the situation and let's calm everybody down and let's think about this before you ruin your life. You know, no, the police are just there to grab you any instant they can and try to make an example out of you, throw you in cuffs, slam you in the car, and then try to be your best friend as they're hauling you away to jail, you know, trying to get all the info they can out of you. That's just the way it is. Unfortunately, we don't have good cops out here. There's some, but there's not enough, guys. What's up, Becky? Raphael, what's going on? But yeah, guys. Sorry, I'm just rambling on because I can't even read the comments right now. So, as usual, you know, I'm always kind of just rambling on. So, guys, remember to film the cops, no matter what. No matter what, film the cops, film the police, pull your phone out. Because you could definitely, you know, capture the moment. And if they don't have a body cam, it's better that you got it than if nobody has it. Better that you got some footage than no footage. So pull out your phones. Keep them accountable. One Woo? Hell yeah, I was putting my camera to use. One Woo. I got a audit in over here in Irwindale. I'm gonna put it up tomorrow. Should be a good one. Oh man, appreciate you, man. Man, the cops are, I mean, the calls were flying in earlier. I can't even get the radio to go off right now. Appreciate that. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, but we gotta definitely, you know, in a time like this, keep our eyes on the streets because you guys are getting away with a lot right now too. Not that most people care, but us out here that are experiencing what's going on in the streets are definitely concerned about what's going on out here because, I mean, there's people that even walk in the streets on a daily basis and they're harassed by the cops all the time, you know, or people on bikes or people, you know, just out in public, even just driving to your friend's house, you know. The cops are out here to target us and pull us over for any little mistake you can make, you know. It could be the smallest thing, but once they have you hooked on that smallest little thing, then they're gonna definitely take advantage and try to find everything else they can to make the biggest case possible out of the smallest little traffic infraction. You know, and they say it themselves a lot of times. They say, oh yeah, I was just pulling them over for tail light and it ends up blah blah blah, I end up finding this, or I end up you know, whatever the case is. You know, he had this, or somebody in the car identified it, they had a warrant, you know, like they turn it into as big as they can get it. The Michael Malloy Show. What's up, Mike? Oh, I was strapped today. I even had the camera that Michael Malloy gave me, and I was snapshotting those cops like And okay, when the cops rolled up,
No, don't worry, they're slowly walking in the street, jumping in vehicles.
damn, Lancaster off of Ida, off of Avenue I, it's going down. Hold on, guys, there's another call coming in. Okay, so the cop shows up talking about that I got a strobe light and that I'm flashing my strobe light over the fence. Now, check this out, guys. The fence was like probably like a 8-foot fence, and I had my camera in my hand, so it's not like I had my monopod. And they said I was flashing over the fence. Obviously, he couldn't quote what law I was breaking, but you know that's our police. You know, oh, don't be doing that. He said you're disturbing people. I said I haven't disturbed anybody. There wasn't anybody out there. But that's our police. The police, what's up, Betsy? Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, I want to see if I mean, I've seen a lot of cops, a lot of sheriffs out here wearing, you know, masks or face shields. But like I'm telling you guys, that the cops said that police are exempt. They pretty much are excluded from wearing masks, is what, you know, that cop was telling me. And when I asked him for his name, he failed to identify too. So, you know, when I asked him what's his name, then, oh, what's your name? Like, why do we hire cops to act like, you know, children? You know, there's no reason to have a child out there patrolling the streets, you know, playing games. You know, if somebody's out there already playing games, why do you need the professional to be playing the games, you know, in return? You know, where's the leadership? Where's the leadership, guys? Because it's definitely not the police. And if they lead by example, that's poor leadership. Yeah, we're driving down Valley, so let's see what we catch out here. Baldwin Park was going off earlier. Had a couple calls back and forth, but nothing good. Nothing good.
147, go ahead. Industry 147, go ahead with your bid. Can I have the last three, please?
Betsy, got you. I'll look for your email. From San Diego, Debbie, what's up? Thank you for being here. Appreciate your support. I know it's pretty boring right now, guys, but better. I think it's better to have quiet streets than to have a bunch of police pulling people over. So.
Industry 147, boy, correction 147.
Here we go.
Your in returns clear that it wants. It is showing expired 12/20 of 2019 on a 2005 Volkswagen license plate 6 George Sam Victor 898.
Where they at?
4451 Gateway Park Boulevard in Sacramento 147. February 27, Reading King Court. Simple 53 and initiated 63235 just occurred. 5112 initiating incident 639 30th Street East and Abbott I-Access.
Dang. Lancaster going down. Who's from the AV area? Somebody needs to pull out their camera out there. And when I asked the cop where his mask was, I'm telling you guys, above the law type of attitude.
Attention Tempe units, the station stand by to copy the following 235 crime broadcast 5510 you're on the patch gun.
But yet they definitely want to give us a
Temple
ticket.
5510 advised today 245 jail occurred approximately 10 minutes ago from Venus Avenue and Parkway at the Wash and unincorporated Almonte County. We had two outstanding suspects. One describes a male Hispanic wearing a black hat, black jacket, blue jeans, green shirt, and is carrying a black automatic handgun, NFT.
Damn.
Second suspect is a female white wearing a black sweater and blue jeans and carrying a large machete, NFT.
Holy crap, they're strapped.
Suspects were last seen in the Wash just east of the cul-de-sac of Venus Parkway, heading south on the path, NFT. We have currently no further description. Units can snipe to see the area. These are the questions for Temple 5501 is sequence of the batch.
Dang, the guy had an automatic weapon and the girl had a machete.
Any questions or information will be for 5510
Jeez.
station current patch approximately 28 hours.
That's happening up there in the AV area too, I think. Well, gotta run into something sometime. You know, these guys are definitely out here.
Echo 17 David with the handle 151 with the assist for 15 business day 451 Slauson Avenue, Danny 451 Slauson and Pico across the Paramount Circle K. No transient at the location yelling at the clarifying customers during merchandise around type 160.
Dang.
Echo 151 David, handle 151 in the assist, 415 business, 8451 Austin, across the Paramount Circle K. Male adult transient inside the load, yelling at clerks and customers, throwing merchandise around, their weapons need. If he's a male white adult for an evasion coach with green and black gloves, demanding refund for items not purchased, tag is 160.
Damn it. Back over there where we just came from. What's up, indoor smokers? Yep, back in La Puente, Matador, low leads. It's the tow company. Should we go out at the tow company? That's a Ricky Monday special right there, guys. Ricky Monday's gonna show up. Where did the piggies go? Got quiet. Teresa, what's up? Okay. Oh my God, why is that not coming in? They said they're off of Fairgrove. I didn't hear the other cross street though. See if we can find them. Damn, vehicle on fire?
Addition unit 2 left down. 51 Tom 3, response 31, 51 Tom 3.
Alright, here's Fairgrove.
CDO 5591 387. That's porta potty. We're gonna jump the fence in this construction yard and make our way over there.
Vehicle initiated.
32 copy.
That's Palm Park.
Copy, code correction.
Where the hell are they at?
Thompson 22 Edward, Handle 21 Edward, 21 Tom 1 and 24 Henry on the assist, 450 family, 317 West Glencoe Street.
Oh, here they are. Fuck. Oh, guys. Looks like they have this place surrounded right here.
Now trying to fight with the informant on tank 284.
They're not gonna like that we're here. Oh. Hold on, guys. Sorry.
Estimating location now. Rosemead and Shade Lane, first unit code 3. Eagle unit code 3, Rosemead and Shade Lane, reassistance request. over. We have multiple flights.
So I guess somebody was broke into this lot right here. It's like a commercial lot. Y'all can have all kinds of industrial equipment in there. Oh, looks like they just broke into this place. Now they're gonna leave it unsecure. And I think he broke the wrong side. He should have just broke the chain link. But we can't get it open. There you go. Oh, this deputy's quick on her feet. She must be new. Putting too much effort. Look at these other guys. Why are they carrying around burglary tools, guys? See, what people don't realize is that these facilities have cameras. I don't know if you guys can see that light pole right there, but there's a little red light shining off of it, and that's the camera. And These cameras operate by motion detection, so once it starts seeing movement, it sends an alert, probably to the property owner, and in turn they call the police. That's where these guys showed up right here. This lady deputy here has too much energy. She's jumping around for everything. Trying to fit in with the dudes. She's the only one that put on the mask.
My EBT card, my $5 that's right there. Said I owed you $200 and some dollars. They made a check to me because they stole money from $260 some dollars. Or $300 a check. I caught Seguro, Senior Seguro about it. A check for $330, $63. They stole it from me because I was going to hire an attorney for $60. Tony Bastar, Antonio Bastar. That's why they stole the money. There's another dollar, look. $6, $7, $8. I don't owe them the money they say I owe. They stole it from me. $286, $68. Because of the other stuff they stole, my sheriff, Miss Sheriff, that was fired from West Covina because she stole it. She said, go catch the guy I just released, Jimenez. Go catch him, you'll have your $268. It's $300 check. I checked Senior Seguro. That's why these people are like, no lights. I don't have to be doing what you're saying. Only for one. Going on, sir? Is that you under the mask or no?
Yeah. How are you?
How has it been?
It's been a while, brother. How about you?
At least the weather's getting better.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything new?
Looks like you guys caught the bad guy today,
I
huh?
hope so.
That's good, man.
Nice to see you. Be safe, okay?
All right, you too, brother. We got you under the mask. These guys know how to respect the public out here, somewhat, you know. Especially the people that keep them accountable is what I should say. You know, they're not going to go and push back and do all that dumb stuff that other departments do because they know that the exposure hits them directly. You know, so these guys are pretty smart. So, like I said, there are good cops out there, and the ones that do respect the public are out here trying to enforce the law the right way and do the right thing. And today they caught the bad guy. You know, you can't blame them for that. Somebody's stuff was about to get stolen, and they were actually here to catch them in the act. So good for them. You know, I know times are hard, and that dude's probably going through a lot, but it doesn't give them the right to take somebody else's property. You know, this could be any one of our properties, and people with sticky fingers just think they can come along and jump on in and take you along for the ride, and take all your hard-earned possessions and go sell them for pennies on the dollar in the streets. Something you paid a couple $100 for will on the streets go for 10 bucks, 20 bucks, 15 bucks. Rocket Chick, appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. The stolen food stamps, yeah. There's a lot going on. Rizzo, what's up? Hey man, I do feel sorry for the guy. He is going through hard times and everything, but definitely doesn't give him justice. Doesn't justify his negligence to support himself. He should be. Everybody out here should be able to support themselves and not rely on other people to push them through. These guys come out here and take other people's stuff, relying on other people to have stuff so they have something to steal, so they have something to go sell tomorrow. So unfortunately this guy will take the ride today. Looks like the helicopter's just flying around all over the place. Los Lakers, hey Nunez, what's up, guy? Appreciate you being here. I know it's been a while, guys. I've been, like I said, I've been trying to keep my social distance, and I know the transparency shouldn't die out when something's going down out here, So hopefully there's other people out on the streets keeping these guys accountable, as I was taking a small chronic break there. But definitely gonna try to get out here a lot more now. Just seems like things are not gonna get back to normal anytime soon, so we might as well make the best out of it and try to stay safe out here, guys. As safe as we can. You see that female deputy is the only one that has her mask on, taking things serious with gloves and everything, But they're going through somebody's stuff, and they don't know where this guy's been or where the stuff that he stole in the bag. Probably, he doesn't know. They don't know where he got all this stuff from. So, he could have broke into somebody's garage and stole their dirty laundry, and they're just right there going through it. Like, yeah, let's see what this is. What do you got in here, huh? Oh, some crusty underwear. Okay, let's move on to something else. What do you got in here? Some dingy socks? All right. Not cool. Not freaking cool, guys. Looking for drugs and weapons. Yeah, they're looking for anything that they can convict this guy on besides the breaking and entering or theft charge that he's about to pick up right here. Al SoCal, what's up, buddy? How you been? Greg Morrison. Lorena. David the Great. Yeah, you're right about that, David the Great. Sad this day and age you can get killed because a cop decides to pull you over and wears no mask and spits his COVID-19 on you. Yeah, well, in this day and age when police are above the law, they say that they're excluded from having to do what they're enforcing out here on the streets and ticketing people for not doing. They definitely want to set a good example. These guys really wanted to set a good example. They would all be masked up and following the law themselves, or the mandate, should I say. It's not a law, but it's a mandate that they're enforcing. Looks like we got somebody watching my back over here. And now they just made it easy for the next guy to just come and walk in here without having to break the fence or jump the fence or nothing. But they still got their cameras, you know. Their cameras are still going to alert the owner, and the owner is still going to call the cops if somebody comes in here. See, they left this guy all by himself, who's not worried about me. He has his back towards me, paying attention to something else. I think he's worried about the guy with the camera. I don't give a damn. This is the way the police should act, guys. Not, hey, for my safety, you need to stand back 30 feet across the street, 5 houses down. Looks like he's gonna put a big zip tie on it. Hey, it's better than nothing, right? Shit. At least he had the common decency to put a big zip tie on it. Winifred Norwood. That's funny that you say that because I had I was about to cut up one of my logo shirts today and start putting it together, but I'll definitely do that soon. Had to pull out the gimbal, guys. Where's he going so quickly? Have a good one. See? See how the cops act out here, guys? Wow, that guy just waved at me and told me to have a good one. Well, I told him have a good one, and well, he was waving at me. You know, but why can't all police be like this? I don't understand. Watch right now, they're all gonna tackle me down and throw me down on the floor. Get down on the ground. I've heard that one before. Yeah, this is City of Industry Sheriffs right here. You know, but obviously they do put up a big front for the camera, so don't get me wrong, guys. They don't act like this with everybody, but the deputies out here definitely want the respect, so they give the respect. You know, there's been a handful of situations where they act like a bunch of tyrants, but you know, the leadership, like I'm telling you, this one guy with the hat on has probably been training all these guys. You know, I've seen him training several different officers or deputies, and you know, so they learn from him, and their leadership is actually a good example. So it's good to see him out here putting a good head on these guys' shoulders. Well, looks like they're gonna roll out of this one, guys. Is it down? It's like clear as day. And we're over here watching this. Which one's better, this one or this one? Oh, man. All right, these guys are out of here. Nothing else to see here. Please disperse. There's nothing to see here, people. Please disperse. Alright, have a good one. See? Another friendly see ya and a wave, and oh look, there goes our guy right there in the back seat right there. There it is. What's up, bruh? What's up, bruh? Hold on, I gotta get this radio turned up. They got lucky I didn't have to turn on my light. Ah. Alright, guys. Whew. Wearing a mask sucks. And I've always said that even when I used to do audits with a mask on. Oh man. It's nice to breathe freely. What state came across the stream? What's up, JD in the house? Thank you for joining, JD. We're in California, LA County. Let me turn off this extra camera. When you're out here by yourself, guys, you gotta have multiple cameras running at all times. Never know what's gonna happen. What's up, George from Montana? Oh man, let's see what else we get, guys. I'd hate to make this a 2-hour stream, but we might just have to if you guys want to stick around. I'm sure the night is still young here, guys. Still young. Fortunately for me, I got my press pass. I got my I got all my gear to make it possible for me to be out here unharassed. But I don't think the police are really enforcing the mask the mass situation out here, guys.
Super.
10:14. The night is young. Tom Wood. Catch one. Let's do it. Let's go find Baldwin Park. Let's go see what's up in Baldwin Park. They love us in Baldwin Park. The last time I seen Sergeant Gonzalez, we actually had a pretty good conversation in Baldwin Park. So I'm actually looking forward to running into Gonzalez again, and his other colleagues there, to see if maybe he passed down the wisdom to respect the public and to earn the respect, because respect's not given, guys. You guys already know this. Respect is not given out here on the streets. You gotta earn it, you know, and to earn it, you gotta give respect to get respect. You guys seen, just like that deputy that walked up right now and said, "Hey, is that you under the mask? What's going on? How you been?" You know, and showing positive vibes, and not saying, "Hey, get the hell out of here, get across the street, go back to the corner, go behind the crime scene." You guys already know how the police want to create a fake crime scene. Even though it's not a crime scene, they want to put up their tape and make it a crime scene. You know, it's happened before where they just put up the tape just to push you back as far as they could. So, you know, that's not the right way to police the streets, you know.
Route 17 from Route 1015.
I owe that deputy a little bit more respect, to know, at least to know his name, you know, but shit, I don't even know his name, guys, to be honest. What's this? Oh shit. Somebody walked. He fell asleep. She fell asleep on just pushing the basket. Hey, I'd go help her, but I don't want to get corona.
11228, 11228, and 2302.
31 and 32.
You guys want to hear something funny? Herrera, yeah, that's something funny. Hey, you guys want to hear something funny? The cop earlier, he heard my scanner going off, and he's like, "Oh, you have a police scanner? Huh, that's good to know." I'm like, "Dude, were you born yesterday or what? Like, police scanners have been around for decades, you know?" This guy's, "Oh, you got a police scanner? Oh, very surprised."
33.
JD, you're right about that, JD. You gotta earn that respect.
Call 90 Lincoln. GOA.
Yeah, since the 1990s. Yeah, man. I'm telling you guys, these cops out here, they should try to earn a little bit more respect. And all it takes is a couple kind words, and not to push you away from keeping them transparent, you know. They always want to build a wall or stand in front of your camera or come in, stand in front of you when they're about to put somebody in cuffs, you know. "Oh, you guys got to get back." They always want to push you back, you know. But hey, you guys, just by that last cop watch that we were just at right now, you guys see how it is to get respect and to give respect as well. And that's how it is, you know. And there's no need for exchanging words. There's no need for the vulgar language, you know. There's no need for any of that. There's no need to get all hyped up and to start getting all puffy, you know. Just, you know, respect is given both ways, and that's the way it should be. You know, let us keep you transparent. You guys are out here doing a job for us.
3110 assisted.
Uh-oh.
3110.
31. Yeah, buddy. The mini truck day is the Nissan hardbody. Is that down? Yeah, the little Datsun.
One out of traffic. 6 Edward, George Charles, 765. 4420 Park, Montebello. 31, you're up.
4420 what? That sounded like our boy Blue.
Okay, Tim, I'll take the back. I'm going 97.
Oh, that sounds like Gonzalez.
31, Cobra Team.
31, I'll Tim.
Yeah, he's jamming. Where are they at?
32, 10, get to the south.
Yeah, I didn't catch the street name on that one. Let's see if we find the ball park's not that big. Yeah, I know their voices already, Donna. 1984, is that down? Yeah, police have been using scanners for decades, man. You should see the original police scanners. They look like a sewing machine. I'm not even kidding.
3397, 89 Lincoln, Illinois.
32,
Did he say Lincoln and Baldwin Park? Yeah, the original police scanners, they look like a sewing machine, and the ones on a motorcycle, they look like a big typewriter. Huge. It probably wasn't even safe to carry a police scanner on a motorcycle back in the day. Where are they at? I know they're on a traffic stop. I think he said Baldwin Park in Lincoln, but I don't know where there's a Lincoln Street. We're gonna take Merced down to Baldwin Park and see if we see him on this side. Well, just as long as we keep our eyes open out here, guys. Man,
31, paid assistant.
what?
31, 10.
Hey, you know what's funny about like knowing certain officers in certain cities is that Baldwin Park actually even before I met Herrera and everything, come on, tell me where you're at, dude. 1097, all this BS, but he didn't say where he was. But before I even met Herrera, you know, Baldwin Park wasn't even on the map. They were like, whatever, Baldwin Park, see you later. Go to another city, but they definitely made it about themselves. So that's why we keep our eyes on certain cities, because not only does it happen to me, but it happens to a lot of people out here, and nobody says a word about it. For some reason, the people are too afraid to speak up against the police because they don't want to go to jail, they don't want to get arrested, they don't want to, you know, deal with the court, you know, situation. So they'd rather just be a bootlicker and crumble to every demand that they give them, you know. And unfortunately, sometimes it's unlawful, you know. It's not even a situation where, like, for example, when they're trying to ID the passengers, and passengers are just giving up their fourth right away, you know. They're just giving up their rights right away and giving up all the information they want, you know. Sad thing about that is the cops know what they're doing, you know. They know they're violating the law, but they just don't care. Appreciate you, Rob. Thank you guys for being here again. I know it's been a long ride and we've barely got anything good, but it's good to keep our eyes open out here, guys. It's good for people to see what, you know, how the police treat you when you get pulled over out here, you know. Not just here, anywhere in general. But not that we're out here because we hate the cops. We just want to make sure that somebody is keeping their eyes out, you know. Kind of like the Rodney King situation. Look, if that guy didn't have that camera, imagine, and they did get away with it, but imagine how much more they would get away with stuff if people weren't keeping them transparent and keeping their eyes on them, you know. So
3110.
come on, 1019, nothing. Tell me where you're at. Suck Lord, what's up from Greece? Appreciate you being here. Yep, some cop watching could be a long process, guys, but like I said, if we weren't out here and let's just say it was overwhelmed, then it wouldn't be a good thing to know that the cops are just out here jamming everybody they can. You know, it's actually nice that it's quiet and people are not getting jammed up. But we also put ourselves at risk by being out here, driving around and being part of the low count of vehicles, being part of that average to get pulled over. You know, so it's kind of a risky situation to be in, but you know, for me it doesn't really, not that part of it doesn't matter to me. I know I'm not breaking the law and carrying stuff I'm not supposed to, so if they pull me over, they better have a good reason for it. And I was about to take off from my house in my truck, and I realized one of my headlights was out, so I drove like one house over, and then I realized my headlight was out, so I just hit reverse, parked it, and I jumped in the other car because you know, that's something that they have a good valid reason to pull you over, and from there it becomes, you know, it just goes, everything goes downhill from there, you know. So why give them the excuse? Why give them any reason to pull you over? You know, if they want to profile you guys, you got, you know, these guys are pretty, you know, it's not like they're smart or anything. It's just like, they're not dumb, you know, if they want to profile you, if they see you passing by, and if they want to profile you, they're going to find any little thing. If you have a headlight out, a left light, a blinker out, you didn't use your turn signal, you didn't, you know, any of those things like that.
3297, 1 Lincoln, code 4.
You know, any of those excuses, any of those reasons gives them a good excuse, a good valid excuse to flash the lights and pull you over just because you're in some type of violation. Now, once they pull you over, and if they felt like, oh, I wanted to pull this guy over because he looks a certain way, but I have an excuse to do it, now is when all the questions start, you know? So do you guys got anything in the car? Have you been drinking? Have you done this? Where are you coming from? Where are you going? You know, and all this information, eventually they will use it against you. So you guys got to definitely give them as less information as you can, always. Yes, no answers, that's it. People want to say yes, but this, yes, but that, yes, no, no, but this, no, but that. You know, there's always a story with the answer. Don't give them the story. Just give them the answer. Don't give them the story. You know, I'm guilty of it too. Believe me. Sometimes I say yes, but this, no, but that. But the less you can say, the better. And definitely got to practice what you preach, because I get caught up sometimes, mostly to try to prove a point to the cops, but sometimes, you know, you just end up just saying too much. That's the way, just the way it is. All of us always just end up saying too much. We always just want to explain something or say something extra, but in reality, we should just say yes, no, and that's it, or none of your business. And they don't like that one. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You tell a cop or, you know, deputy, none of your business, mind your own business, oh my God, are they gonna get butthurt? So be wise, guys. I won't tell you what to say, but be very wise what you tell the cops, because they are ready. They are ready to take you down, guys. Unfortunately, that's their job. Unfortunately, they got to bring revenue to the city, and the revenue is coming out of our pockets. Task force vest. Oh man. I don't know about that one. We're in Baldwin Park right now, guys. Looks like there's an ambulance just pulled over right there. There's really nothing going on. The radio's been pretty quiet. What the hell's going on here? Maybe I did something. Hold on. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Lakers, what's up, eh? What's up, those Lakers? Alright, guys, we'll give it another round. See if we hear anything come out in industry. Baldwin Park looks pretty dead. I would say let's stay out till 2 a.m., but the bars are closed, so there's not going to be any drunk drivers.
213 Henry or any unit code 6 on Avalon Ring at the 450 family 390 policy advice conditions. 213 Henry. Century Unit 213 Henry is advising code 4 on Avalon Ring at the 415 family 390 policy code 4.
Dang. Unfortunately, guys, the statistics on domestic violence is the numbers are really high right now. There's too many people staying home, and people, couples are fighting and stuff. So try to stay calm, guys. Try to stay calm. Keep your cool. I know a lot of us that go to work every day and stay away from our loved ones for a certain amount of time a day, and now a lot of people are forced to stay confined in the same house for months at a time now. So
Century Units 212 advising code 4 rather than 901T. No injuries, code 4 901T.
that's a traffic collision. Little Ricky, domestic violence 101. Yeah, don't get drunk. Don't abuse each other, guys. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, eh? It's better to walk away, take a breath. Yeah, because these cops are just waiting for an excuse to put their hands on you. On a good note, I was watching a video. Not it's a good note, actually. It's on a bad note, should I say? I was watching a video the other day where I think it was like.
Can I need advice music system?
I was watching a video where a cop got arrested for brutally beating up his girlfriend, and they literally cut his uniform off of him. Sucker. That's what you get when you think you're above the law and you get caught. So yeah, that officer got put in handcuffs, and the sarge came in, or whoever came in and cut his shirt right off of him, his uniform shirt. Yeah, his pain is my pleasure, because that fool's been doing that for a long time, and unfortunately his wife or his girlfriend, whoever she was, had to be on the receiving end of that, So it brings me joy that they brought that fool down. Hell yeah. That girl deserves better. She deserves better than a pig putting their hands on her. But in the video, you hear the women deputy using their feelings to judge the guy. I mean, it only makes sense that they're gonna feel a certain way because he was beating up women, but you could just see that, you could hear the feelings coming out on the women officers, talking about the guy, like, oh yeah, I'm glad this and that, blah blah blah. Alright guys, I guess we're gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I don't see anything else going on. The calls slowed down. Nothing local. I don't see the po-pos. Here's the station right here to the right. It's the Industry Sheriff Department. Go some of our buddies there.
53 Adam, attempt to turn Mary, subject 53 Adam. On Friday.
Strip club up ahead. Yeah. Hey, the strip club up here, I think it's Sin. Yeah, Sin. They got raided. And they took out a bunch of it looked like a bunch of young girls. They were all in handcuffs being escorted out the back door. And we just happened to be passing by at the right moment. Seen all the cop cars in the parking lot. We're like, damn, these fools are having a party right here. And we pulled up and we're recording. And next thing you know, you see a line of young girls getting escorted out the back door. So yeah, you remember that one? Yeah, and then by the time we got around to go get them from the side angle, they had already escorted everybody, rushed them into the vehicles and took off real quick. I'm sure that they were probably minors or something, either that or girls doing special ended you know, happy ending pleasures or whatever you want to call it.
31 Temple.
It's like the happy ending location. I don't know, but that's it's not cool if they were minors though.
31 here also 3 Lincoln.
Temple Design Entertainment.
Man, the streets are dead, guys. I guess we're successful tonight. The less calls, the better. But the more calls we can get, also the better, so that we can keep the transparency alive out here.
Not working.
All right, we'll go a couple more miles. I'm gonna go down Valley, then back down up to Baldwin Park. See if we see anything out here. East Bay Exotics, what up? Appreciate you being here. Great Fox, appreciate you. Yep. Gotta keep our eyes open out here, guys. And definitely, if your city or your local police don't have body cameras, it's even worse, man. They're probably getting away with everything. Nobody's, recording them. Nobody's saying anything. They're not recording. I think, instead of the sheriffs asking for more money to put more manpower on the street, I think they should be asking for body cameras for public safety reasons, not for officer safety. It's for the public safety. I mean, obviously, when you look through their camera, all you see is the public's, the view of the public, so it's not for their safety, it's for the public safety. Too many cases are getting the wrong people convicted, and people are going to jail for no reason. People that are innocent, and this is our justice system at work, and and it all starts with the lies of the deputies and the officers that when they falsely arrest you. Okay, like for example, guys, I know I say a lot by example, but you know this is where it's all based from. It's all based from our examples, from our experiences. But you know, for us having to be out here defending our rights, I think it does have to do with our feelings a lot, because you know it's happening to us. It's not like we're policing them. It's not like we're putting them under arrest. They're putting us under arrest and making us criminals. You know, so you know, it's just, for them to use their feelings against us is different, because they already have the law. They could already use the law against us. Okay, but why are they going to use the law and their feelings against us? You know, we use our feelings against them because we're being targeted, harassed, profiled, you know, pulled over, ticketed, you know, get thrown into the system, get thrown into jail, and all for what, you know? So the last time I got arrested in Lancaster, okay, this guy said I was going to jail for first he said he was detaining me for using profanity. Okay, so it went from detaining me in handcuffs for using profanity to him calling into the station and getting shut down, probably by the captain and or the watch commander, and he turned it into a 148. You know, but this is their feelings kicking in at this point, because they weren't able to use their feelings to put me under arrest or to give me a ticket for profanity in public, or however he wanted to, you know, do it. So he uses butthurt feelings to kick back in and say, oh, well, I'm going to put him under arrest for something else then. I'm actually going to take him to jail now, because my profanity charge wasn't going to stick. So now I'm going to get super butthurt, and I'm going to charge him with 148A, which is a arrestable offense, and he's going to jail. And now I'm going to put him through the system big time. Okay, so this is our police, guys. This is our police right here. You know, that's the way they operate. It couldn't just be a like, all right, I'm going to ticket you for profanity and send you on your way. No, I'm going to dig as deep as I can to try to find water. And if I can't find water, I'm going to keep on digging until I find water. And they don't stop digging until they find the water, guys. They don't stop digging. Most of the times the water is their tears, that once they dig deep enough, their tears, their feelings kick in, you know? Oh man. Hey, but I don't hate the police, man. I do not hate the police. I think we need police, but we don't need bullies.
31.
We don't need tyrants out here.
31 guys. They're on B90 UTL. You'll follow location 6 and South 6 and 4.
We don't need the abusive police out here. You know, we need people that are gonna be peacemakers and be civil. You know, and not be judgmental based on their feelings. Definitely hate bad cops. You're right about that. Yep. There are many, Tom. There are many. Unfortunately, there's not enough good that supersede the bad, you know? There's a lot of bad, and there's a handful of good that eventually turn bad because of their bad leadership, you know? Unfortunately, there's a lot of bad leadership. There's a lot of tyrants still in leadership that lose their temper and treat people like crap. And that's the example they're setting to their underlings. And that's what they do. They get out there and they treat people the same way. They treat people the way their boss treats them. That's what it is.
1 King, Alderson and Downing.
Oh, damn, that's far.
Subject 3120 Syracuse 3120. RP's advising of a male in cholo type wearing a white shirt and khaki pants to the front of RP's rest right into 242. RP.
Damn, cholo type.
Copy, Ramona and me.
Let's go check out this cholo type at Baldwin Park, guys.
Coming out the left, heading corporate.
It'll be tougher.
They said Downey. I think they meant the street Downey. I thought they said the city Downey, but that's Baldwin Park. So I think they meant the street Downey in Baldwin Park, which I don't even know where it is. I might have to look it up. Hairy ass. Oh man. Ramona and Maine. See, I always end up going to the same area because that's where these fools are always at. Somebody know where the cross street, what cross street it hits Downey in Baldwin Park? Right on, William. Thank you for being here. What's up, Betsy? You're back? I thought you had to go earlier. That's cool.
31, advise that going towards Garvey. Recheck now.
Oh, going towards Garvey.
31 tougher.
Going towards Garvey. Said.
32 tougher.
One to three, you telling Garvey before? Just start checking west side, please. RP device has a small dog with him. Copy.
jeepers.
One team going 97. One team 10 4.
Okay, well, here's one side of Garvey.
One team 231. Where would you like me to check, sir?
31, 1 can I check Garvey UTL, check website UTL. I guess he went off the little apartment on Syracuse. Just be in that area, please.
Copy. We'll check torch, sir.
El Sereno. Might be on the other side of Garvey. Let's go on the other side. Oh, you know what? They might be over by the In-N-Out. It said something about the apartments. And I think that there's an apartment, or no, it's a hotel actually. Let's check it out anyways. Travel to Rhode Island. Is that down? Dang. Gotta hold it down for my peeps in Rhode Island. Is that down? I'll tell you this though, if I ever decide to do this full time, oh my god. Imagine if I did this full time, guys. Oh, OMG.
31, 1 can.
I'll tell you, California is lucky I have a job.
One team, go ahead.
Hello, start checking the little RV spots here, Garvey.
Okay, I know where they're at.
10 4, sir.
10-4, sir.
31, fine. I'll be checking 12775 Garvey.
Go ahead.
Hello, RC. Negative 1 any crime. Possibly 11 550.
31 10 4.
Alright, we might get pulled over right now, guys. I'm just saying because they're going to be hounding this area looking for somebody right now. It doesn't matter what people at my job think about what I do on my personal time. That's the beauty of freedom. I don't answer to anybody. That's the beauty of being your own boss. You don't have to answer to people. What's up, Jerry?
To drop off EPO.
Thank you for joining the wee hours of the morning. Yeah, purge is coming, Dark Star. It's hot right now in El Sereno. We're at it now, Sereno. What streets? Yeah, definitely. See, the problem is when you're a contractor, everybody's your boss. But like I said, when you work for yourself, you answer to nobody.
Attention to Norwalk and its code 3 in the Whittier area, not on TT. Telegraph and Mills. Semi-truck versus vehicle tag is 1581.
Telegraph and Mills.
King 1 stop 3. 48 and 1 is after stop 348.
La Chevy.
We copy the back. That's an EC zone.
Did she say Bethanito? Dang, these cops just have us going in circles, huh? They're like, yeah, we're over here. We're on Ramona and this, and we're over here.
18 was code 6, Telegraph and Mills, I don't want to.
Nobody's there. Nobody's home. Cops sort of. Be Express, you're right about that. Shit, amen to that, my boy. Shit, you are so right. Why do you think Rodney King lost his case? Clear
1 King 1097.
Clear black and white police brutality and not even a jury could decide that the cops were wrong on that one. The Chevy 4x4? Oh, look, here he goes. Is he going to Bess? I think he's going to Bess. Okay, he's going to Bess. Let's do it. Is that another cop coming this way? Is their lights off? Dang.
And we think your best.
Yeah, they still have my camera. I don't think I'm gonna get it back either. To be completely honest with you, they didn't even give me a list of equipment or anything, you know. But that's how they play games, you know. That's how they like to play games.
There's your Paramount on here.
30 10 4.
What the? And there's a helicopter.
Roger, station 47, 105, raise it on. Yes, I'll copy that. 24-6 the 594 J on Atlantic.
There he is. I wonder if he found the place.
Go ahead. Attention 111, go ahead with your VIN. Tamper checking.
Hold on, guys. Gotta put you in my pocket for a second.
111, your VIN return. Clear running one. The only thing returning out of DMV saves electronic log on VIN, restraint file, BMW. That's all the information I'm getting back on that VIN. 111. Temper and row. 30 unit 65, your handle 415 business, 24800 People Canyon Road at AM PM. Informant, Uber driver, passenger refusing to get out of car. Informant in a gray Toyota Prius in parking lot of gas station, tag 9.
Oh, shit.
Can you go ahead?
Yeah, Pico units, Montebello PD had a percent that ended over here around Oak and Nora. Can I get a couple units roll over here, code 3, hook up with the Montebello guys. Suspect was out on foot, trying to get more info. And hook up with them, see what they need. We're talking to them on their frequency.
They will confirm Montebello PD is asking for assistance.
I'm asking for assistance, so come over here.
Get your ass over there.
Is there a Pico unit to respond?
2.5.
Copy 151 Tom 3 and a 2.5, and a secondary unit to respond to Oak and Honora.
Oh, they're leaving.
Yeah, David, you're at 2.
And 151 David and 2. And Air 24, how many units are you requesting?
I need to flash my light at him.
I'd like 2 units from roll code 3 here, and just you get here, hook up with one of the Montebello guys for us. Or like I said, my partner's talking to them on their frequency, and we'll go from there. Keep the patch open just till the guys get code 6.
Temporary to get in with determination of pursuit for Montebello PD. You have 151 Tom 3 and 151 David responding code 3 to Oak and Elnora. Is there a Sam unit to respond?
Hold on, guys.
157 responding code 3, please.
Hold on,
Temporary
guys.
157.
First by the numbers now, Hispanic Frank 762-1646. Last of Victor Adam, Lincoln Edwards, first of 1. 122895, numeric out of El Monte, wait. Second male Hispanic by the numbers Young 8591628. Last of Sanchez, first of Ray Musso, 0201,000, numeric
Code 6 for the Montebello request.
And 151 boy code 6.
Looks like Oak and Elnor. I think they're setting up midway between Oak and Fir, or Oak and Pine. You can just come down here and hook up with them.
All right, guys. We're on another mission. All right, if you guys are down to stick around, we got an air unit, and they're looking for a suspect right now that's on the run, and we're about 12 minutes away.
It looks like a kind of east-west alley north of Olympic. If I could get a unit to come over to the mouth of that alley off of, I believe it's Pine. This is one little small block they have here contained. What's up, Street, going that down. Thanks, bud. I think I see you rolling there. Yeah, you come east down one street and then hang a right, go south. There's a unit down at the far end, but I'd like to get somebody at that alley there, just in case. Yeah, just make a right there and go down to the alley if you can.
It's a shot caller right there.
Hey, so I'm going to take a walk
This fool got mad.
east, and then I'm going to come up.
He got mad because he's like, oh yeah, he's like, so are you telling me, just to be clear,
Hook up with just ask one of those Montebello guys, you know.
like, just to be clear, Montebello's asking for help. He's like, no, I'm asking for help. Send him over here now.
Man, you guys at the same time. Let's think it might be able to get
That's the dude in the helicopter.
It looks like we got plenty of units here now. SRC, you can switch over to LTAC. That'd be cool.
Oh, come on, we'll switch to outside.
For Pico units, there is this Montebello PD assistance request containment. You can switch to your LTAC patch of frequency clear at 108. Last patch of the Miami information for 231.22 AC. Driver license is suspended or revoked.
Uh-oh. What up? I know you guys are saying, man, it's a lot of driving, but you know what? It is a lot of driving. Can't lie about that. can't say that I'm not out here doing it. Definitely doing it. And this is how it is when you're just out cop watching at night. You know, you could get one call or two calls, or you might be out here all night and not get anything. So thank you guys. Appreciate you guys being along for the ride. And like I said, we're coming up to a call here pretty quick. Probably about another 7 more minutes or so. Right on, buddy. Thank you for being here, Mike. Glad you're here too, buddy. Let's do it. Make sure and tune into the Michael Malloy Show. Make sure and check his previous uploads or live feeds. And tune in to make sure and subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified when Michael Malloy is live. He always got something going on. Is that down, Mike? So don't forget to tune in to the Michael Malloy Show. He's getting it. He's always getting it. Hell yeah. As a matter of fact, if you can, visit the Michael Malloy Show and make sure and subscribe and be notified, guys. Be notified when it goes live. Tune in and be a part of his live stream. Ain't that right, Mike? Alright, let's see. Should be getting off the freeway here pretty shortly. Exit up here. Damn, we were just out here earlier. This is where we came flying back from. Tell me Montebello's asking for our help. No, damn it. I'm telling you that I need your help. Get your ass over here. Oh, man. That's funny shit. I guess I don't got LTAC on my radio. I'm fucking up. Does somebody have the code for LTAC? The LA Sheriff Department, LTAC. Who has the code? Somebody go to radioreference.com and get the code for LTAC, Sheriff Department. Oh, I see the helicopter. Thank you guys. If you guys could do that for me, thank you. If not, no worries. I see the helicopter. Can't be far now. Yeah, buddy. I got it on lock. anybody know how to get a code off of radioreference.com? Under database, Los Angeles. And then you just scroll down and it gives you the entire list of all the frequencies. Is that down? Alright, here they are, guys. Paramount. Oh shit, this is the wrong street. I don't think we can get through here.
That's fair that 925 at Baseline Road, 1022 for the informant, advised he checked the area and no one was seen. Fully 23 was handled, 22 early assistance, 923, 927, 3936, 6th Street. 6 shots heard, 5 ago. Dark colored staff in the area, and a lasting direction. 2 calls received and a 911 text. The company might put 6 Eastman near the elementary, Vegas 13. Easily interfere the 923 call attention to LTAC. Easily interfere the 923 call take search and attention LTAC to down arrow. Air unit 3 East LA 923.
Why is he flashing us?
Import 10.
Alright guys, I found them. They're right here. We already got flashed by the sheriff behind us.
Copy, confirmed on the return, thank you.
Alright guys, let's go check this out. Hold on, stand by. I gotta change my battery to my camera real quick. Damn, the dog wants me. Alright guys, well, we are now entering the danger zone.
I am now speaking to the school. I am right now. That's hard. Now, so I'm looking to find the dog will find the dog finds you. Right now, it's a good gun. So right now, atención, hablo del departamento del State. Buscamos a un sospechoso peligroso. Nos estamos preparando para lanzar un objetivo. Por su propia seguridad, dentro de su casa hasta que verificamos que la área está sana. El mismo destino está tratando de la seguridad. Más de por destino a los que sean más cercanos. No serán castigados. No serán corregidos. Se usará el perro policial para buscar. El perro se encontrará. Bajo el perro se encuentre simplemente su fuerza. Están con las manos abajo. Dice que el oficial está más cerca de ti. No será castigado. I am now speaking to the individual who was hiding from the police. Get yourself up now.
All right, guys. So this is City of Montebello right here. Matter of fact, there's another sheriff over here. If somebody can get me the scanner code, we could tune in and see it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can find the scanner code. Stand by.
Nos estamos preparando para lanzar un tema por su propia seguridad, delante de sus casas, estamos trabajando la seguridad. El mismo destino está escondiendo de la policía. Gracias por el escudo, la policía más cercana aquí. No será plasmado. No será plasmado.
Damn, now they're finding us. They don't like us. They're like, there he is. Now we could be hearing what they're saying about us right now. I think it was LTAC. Somebody find what LTAC channel is. You got it? 463075. Hold on, guys. Hold on. see if there's anything come through on the scanner. Yeah. SGV News? SGV News? SGV, San Gabriel Valley. Looks like they got all their focus away from this area, so I don't know why there's so many officers just standing around here, but it looks like they got Montebello and the Sheriff's Department, as we heard on the radio earlier. Guess these guys are just standing around. Ain't doing shit. They got these 5 guys standing around over here, and they got one guy with a weapon over here. And this is, I guess, is supposed to be the area that they're trying to secure, but it doesn't look like they're doing much back here. What do you guys think? You think they're gonna find them? Looks like they're on foot down there, still searching the area. Looks like they called off air. If they haven't found them by now, they're not gonna find them. All this for show. At your expense, folks. Find them? He ain't find shit. He ain't find shit. I don't know, guys. This guy got tired of waiting. He got on his phone and called probably to the other unit, probably to the Sarge. Hey Sarge, I'm still standing over here. Permission to proceed. Negative. Permission denied. You get your weapon and you go stand right there. That's all he got. Just him and his weapon. Looks like they're still actively looking, searching over there on foot though. See the flashlights going across the houses. I'm gonna pull them out of the bushes right now. I don't know, in the moment these containments seem like they're a bunch of fun and stuff, and there's gonna be lots to see, but when we get here, this is all we get. Got excited for nothing. It's too much area to cover. $44,012. Hold on, guys. Oh, hold on.
Point 3 to 4, Bunker 3, 147 point. Additional unit 3 left. 147 and 3 to 4 as well, Bunker 3, 147. 7.147 are the two units authorized code 3. 147 Frank, you have the handle. 143 top 2, the assist. 415 family. 150 South Shipman Avenue, across of Gemini. Brother, male, Hispanic 25. Unknown clothing, RTV, out with leather and living room. No weapons, take 15.
44, you bud?
Go ahead, sir. Copy, sir. You have us from Valley View Material.
These guys ain't doing shit.
responding to 459 now. Heard at window facing backyard. Wanna go?
Damn it. You see another call in City of Industry. Some vato knocking on the window.
225 Adam, do you have traffic? 225 Adam? Any area unit, dispatch 8 Industry 459 now. Any area unit, dispatch 8 Industry. Arrow 10 Industry.
Alright guys, I'm gonna try to get to another call. And if I do get there, and if it's a good one, I'll come back. But I don't think we're gonna get anywhere on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this one fly. Yeah, this guy's gonna be standing here probably for the rest of the night. And either we bail out or we're gonna be just like this guy standing here all night. So I choose the bail option. Helicopter's gone, so they've already given up halfway. Alright guys, I'm gonna see if I can catch that other call, and if I do, I'll come back. Thank you guys all for being here, and look out for that audit tomorrow that I'm gonna put up. Should be a good one sometime tomorrow. But let me know what you think down below, guys. If you guys can drop me a comment in the comment section. But yeah, we're pretty much a lost cause on this one. Either they pull them out or they have them in a car already on the other side somewhere. You guys be safe out there. Appreciate you all being here. And if I catch up to the other one, I'll come back.